You must never sleep.
Yeah.
From introduction weeks and warm welcomes to the campus, to the sports teams, the associations that you can belong to, there's quite a lot on offer at Leiden University in terms of student life or social life. For the students that are looking at Leiden out there, what else can you expect outside your study?
So, for example, I mentioned already that I was in a play, so that's one thing. I like to go for dinners with friends and play Cards Against Humanity. And I have a friend who's really crazy, and he takes me to all his gladiator workouts, and I'm just like, oh my god! But it's really fun, and it's a really good way to stay active. Leiden organizes a lot of cultural events, basically, and the university has so many events going on that people don't know about. There's so many different organizations, like ISN, for example, who organize so many events per month, and they have their whole calendar, and it's so cool to drop in to those events from time to time.
Are you a member of the International Student Network?
Yes, I am. It's super cool. I also volunteered for UNICEF, so I did some things for them as well, and it's really cool. I'm planning on volunteering more for UNICEF in the future.
You must never sleep.
Yeah. I like doing any sports. So last year I played lacrosse. I played football, soccer, with the university teams. But there's definitely there's a sports community that organize surfing events at the beach in The Hague. There's just a lot of cool stuff happening. There's even cooking classes I attend. Randomly Russian cooking classes. It was just a lot of potatoes and just very heavy.
So kind of Dutch as well.
Yeah, kind of Dutch. Yeah, as well.
I think the main thing that really kept me busy, both socially and academically, was my study association. It's called Leidse Kunsthistorische Vereniging, the Art Historical Study Association, which I was on the board of last year. I was head of travels, so what I did was I organized academic trips. We went to Vienna, Edinburgh, Antwerp, and Vilnius in Lithuania, together with professors, but also Dutch students who study art history.
Now, of course, Leiden University offers orientation weeks for students, regardless of the city that you are studying in. I'm curious what your experience was with orientation week, if you were able to participate. Overall, maybe you can walk us through that process.
I did the Hop Week in The Hague, which was an introduction to the city, to restaurants, clubs, different kinds of parties, barbecues. So I discovered really the city with that introduction week. And then there's the more academic side where there was the introduction for the first days for every bachelor. And that was really helpful. Well, there was specific stands to explain every time schedule. You had a bracelet for which study program you were in and stuff. So it was really organized and I wasn't lost at all.
I also did the orientation week, and honestly, it was one of the best things I could have done starting my studies. I am still friends with most of the people who were in my group. We still meet to go out. Yeah, overall, just a really fun week of socializing and also making friends that have lasted for me at least.
Yeah.
It was a really good experience. A lot of cool events were organized, and it definitely helped me to learn more about the university as well, and all of the, extracurricular activities that would be organized. Hence, me signing up for all of them, literally.
So it had an impression.
It was definitely beneficial for me. Not so much in the cultural aspect about the city, but more about the university itself.
Just this information market was really cool to know all the associations everywhere. For people who might be doubting on whether to go there or not, at least go to the orientation week for that, because you get to know and see the associations, because usually you have to look for them to go for the trial day or whatever.
And Anna, you're part of your student association, but Peter, are you also a member of your student association or
I'm
something
a member
in The Hague?
of Custodia
Mm-hmm.
Association, and I'm also the secretary for the sports committee in that association. So I'm pretty much involved as well.
Mm-hmm. And what kinds of things do you do in those
So we organize events like surfing. Recently we had a surfing event last week where there was a movie in a theater in The Hague, and it was about surfing in Indonesia. We just invited all the students from our bachelor to go, and it was very fun. And upcoming in December we have a Santa surfing event at the beach where we're actually going to go surf.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's really
That's
fun.
really
You're
cool.
gonna freeze.
Yeah, I mean, people think it's cool, but it's not that bad. I don't know.